Well, thanks for
You're-
meeting today, you guys. Uh,
Yeah,
my son was rocking out to you guys last week. I was going to talk with you last week, but the timing didn't work out. And I sent Tori a picture of my son like rocking out to your guys' music before we were about to start.
nice. It's really
Yeah.
cool. I didn't see it, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to send it to y'all. He's a big fan, so it's
Cool.
nice
How
to be able
old
to
is
talk
he?
to you guys. He's 4.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's our main fan base. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
never too early.
Yeah,
yeah.
never too early to get them into some good music. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I love the cover for the new album. I like how it wraps up the Abyss Part 1 and the Abyss Part 2. Can you guys like tell me the story behind the images?
Yeah.
It's
I
funny
mean,
because we started many interviews like this. We
Really?
start right with the cover because it's like so special, I guess. But yeah,
yeah,
it's nice.
yeah,
Well, I think for
yeah.
me, like
And
my kids are always with me, and so they're always like, "It's the girl, it's the girl. What's the story behind the girl?" So I'm like, I don't know. I'll have to ask them. So,
honestly, there's no real story behind this girl. It's just we thought we want an artwork that represents the mood and the atmosphere of the songs. And we have an artist from South Africa who we did like I think 5 artworks before with. So he's really good at digital paintings, and we told him this idea of a woman with a split face, like one face black and broken and one white and like clean and soft. And yeah, and then we had this picture of this woman or this girl or whatever, and it looks really magical. And yeah, and this was before we had the idea of releasing an EP. So when we decided to release the EPs, we decided to split up the cover in two halves and have the people like when they have both EPs be able to join them together to create
mhm.
the full artwork. And now with the album coming out, that's the actual album artwork as we imagined it right from the beginning a few years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. So everybody asks you right off the bat, "Who's the girl?"
I think everyone is asking like about the story behind this
Yeah.
artwork.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
Yeah,
great album cover for sure. So,
nice. So
yeah.
thank you.
She's more of a symbol for like the two half of the EPs. With the EP concept, now the artwork makes even more sense, in my opinion.
mhm.
Even if this wasn't our initial plan, but now it's like on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that works out nicely.
And we
Uh,
Yeah,
also
and now
have
for
like,
the
yeah,
yeah,
you can.
that's what Peter probably wanted to say now. Because I mean, we already released EP1 and EP2, so
yeah.
people were able to combine them to get the final artwork. And
Mhm.
now we're gonna release a vinyl that's for the whole album with all the songs on it. So we thought, yeah, okay, what we're gonna do as an artwork? Because if we put the same artwork again, just combined, it's a bit boring because people already have this.
Yeah.
So we created a third artwork that you can put in between the two, and you have like a third dimension of these faces in between. It's like it's black and white and holographic kind of, and yeah, then you have like a completely new artwork combined all together. That's also pretty cool.
That is cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That kind of brings me to my next question. So the Abyss, the final chapter, ties together the two previous EPs, and then it has 3 new songs. So what made like now feel like the right time to tie it all together?
Good question. I mean, we've been we've been like actually you want to release music as soon as possible usually. You want as a band nowadays, you want to release a song every 6 weeks. And like if you're really active, that's the perfect thing right now because then you're always in the playlist and people always get new stuff and they don't lose you. Like they're all the time with you with new music. And but that's not obviously not possible to keep this pace of releasing songs all the time. So yeah, we just like we released the second EP and then we thought, okay, people are asking for an album. What are we gonna do? Are we just gonna put both EPs together and sell it as an album? That's a bit boring. That's gonna like seem a bit fishy and like sketchy. Like, and so we thought, let's write a few more songs and add them to the album to make it
Hmm.
like a bit more special. And we didn't want just to write three bonus tracks. Like that's what our what our label suggested. Let's just put three bonus tracks, maybe live recordings or something. And we're like, nah, it's also not really yeah, it's not fitting
Exciting.
to our idea.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
also not adding to the whole thing. It's just like
Yes.
more of the same, and that's like boring
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah, and then we thought, okay, let's just write new stuff, and then we actually wrote new songs in a really short amount of time. But it's cool because they are really fresh and they're what Annisokay is about right now. Because on this album, it has been such a long time span, that's on this record. That's a song like "Time," I think, is the oldest. I
Hmm.
don't know when it came out. I think in 2020 even
Yeah,
or
feels
21.
like ages ago.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And even this is part of this record, which is on one side pretty cool because it shows like a long period of time of our music. But with this album coming out, we wanted it to be fresh as well and to represent what we're doing right now and what we're creatively thinking. So we had these fresh songs, and now it feels fresh for us as well to release these and promote the album with these new songs. And that was the reason behind it. And there was really no timing thing. I mean, of course, we are on tour right now, and it always helps to at least release an album. I mean, at least
Something new for
during
the
the
tour.
tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, even better if it's right before the tour, but we didn't get that done in time. So at least we have it coming out next week, which is in the middle like of this whole tour, and it's still a cool moment, I guess. Yeah.
Cool. So do you get to play the new tracks on this part two tour?
Yeah, and this
so we
is
already played two of three, I guess, right?
Okay.
Like two
yeah, I
of the
mean
three songs
we
we.
yeah, we played my effigy even in the summer festivals. It was we premiered this song on Wacken Festival, which is the biggest metal festival in Germany. And it was a big show, and we thought, okay, let's go for it and just play this song for everyone for the first time. We even shot the music video there, a one-shot video with a camera guy just walking on stage behind us. And yeah, this was exciting and people loved it. And since then, my effigy became a part of our set because it has such a nice energy and people just go crazy to it. So and then we released Splinters on the beginning of this Europe tour,
Hmm.
and I think it came out like was it this the beginning or was it later than? No, I think it
It
came out
feels it
like on
feels
the
later. It feels later because we released the music videos a few weeks later.
Yeah, just
But
yeah,
I
like
yeah,
think
but
3
the
days
this.
song.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but the song came out on time, I guess. And then, like you rehearse the song before the tour and it's not even out yet. You don't know how people like it,
Yeah.
if they even like it. And then you put in all the work to play it live. And then of course it's always really exciting to see how it works. And yeah, yeah, it came together pretty good. And now for the second half, we have Silent Anchor coming out, which is the last song that's not released yet. And it's one of our personal favorites. We're really looking forward to this one. And now that we didn't have time between the two tour parts, right now we have a break. We didn't have time on these 3 dates to rehearse. So we had to rehearse the song that's coming out next week. We had to rehearse it like weeks ago before the tour, and we're gonna play it live on the second half of this tour. Also, not knowing if people are gonna like it or not. So yeah, it's wild and exciting, but it's also really like I said, it's really fresh. Everything feels really new. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
That's cool. I'm jealous. Come to the US and play it.
We wish we would love to actually.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, let's see. That you answered so many of my questions.
Oh
That's why
yeah,
you are here to make some promo for the US, and we have better
Yeah,
chances to come over.
yeah.
yeah,
There you go. Yeah, Germany is producing a lot of great like metalcore, hardcore music, like that genre right now. There's a lot of good stuff coming out from Germany or
yeah.
bands, I
I,
guess I could say.
that's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm also always part of the scene because I produce music as well. So, and I have a lot of German bands coming here and asking for the sound I do or similar sound I do with Annisokay. And also Peter is doing a lot of music videos for these bands. So we're part of the business, I guess. And it's cool to have a good scene.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think in Germany it's honestly really hard because we are not getting real like what's the word in English? Like sponsorship from the government is not that's not a real word, but
Yeah, no
Peter, weißt
support
du
from
das?
the government. It's like you have to thrive as a business, as a band on your own. You don't get any support. So it's for German bands, it's a little harder than for like French or I
Oh.
don't know how it's working in the UK. I also think they have like a fund for artists.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
So yeah, in Germany we only have support for like projects, I think.
Wow.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so financially it's tough and it's still great to see so many bands
Yeah.
like being or coming out of nothing and evolve and get bigger, but I know it's a big struggle,
Yeah.
honestly. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool to see, but it's also a bit surprising.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very different from here. Uh,
Hmm.
what are some of the like themes for your like your album, like lyrically, what some of the things that you guys wrote about for this album, or I guess for part one, part two, and then putting it together?
Yeah, it's many topics. It's usually pretty dark and at some points kind of depressing or yeah, it's sad and but yeah, just think it's about things that we feel right now and a few of these songs were written right after or even right at the COVID times and the COVID times were really demotivating for us and I honestly thought about quitting music because it didn't feel like it makes sense anymore to play concerts like or to play music if you can't play concerts and
Mhm.
we didn't know where this is going and everything was so boring and gray and then yeah these songs were kind of a product of this time
Yeah. And also
and then
feels like sorry,
no it's
sorry.
all good
We all
talk
have delay. We have the delay again, right?
yeah
So
but it's good you can
okay.
speak.
Yeah, I think many people feel like stuff is going down or many things are going down, like personally or in a political way or anything. So I think abyss is a great word to sum it up somehow, even if all of the songs have different topics, but the stuff running out of your hands and you feel like no control. Maybe that's like that's why the name abyss is so fitting for so many different
Mhm.
songs, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also not it's also like we have a lot of songs about social problems or human problems in general, like with all the environmental stuff and the wars and everything going on right now. We don't want to go into detail, but
Yeah.
one song is that sums it up is like human, which is like about the general uh the general well,
Cycle
it's
of
all
humanity. Yeah,
yeah it's so hard to explain all this in English
yeah,
but yeah and where we're heading right now which is not looking so good honestly but then we also have songs that are more on a personal um level like relationship stuff, for
Hmm.
example Splinters is a
Yeah.
really personal song and Silent Anchor, which is coming out as well.
Hmm.
I can't say which what Silent Anchor is honestly about, but I can't go into detail here, but it's also like you can. I think a lot of people can relate to what's
Yeah.
going on there if they read through it.
Painful, painful human experiences.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
as a human and as a band.
yeah, as a band as well. That makes sense. Do you guys write together?
Yeah, I mean, mm, like the general songs come from me, the general ideas and the demos. Um, I'm since the band started many years ago, I was a songwriter, and this just stayed like this. But I really love the feedback from the other guys, and everyone is recording their own instruments, and we have everyone coming to the studio, and then we work on the songs together. And yeah, I love to get the input because when you're writing on your own, you're sometimes in like of a like some kind of fish glass, like goldfish glass, and you don't really know is this good or bad what I'm writing here. And then the first like I really take a long time, or I work a long time on demos before even send it to the band, because I hate showing stuff that I don't feel confident about or that I don't like 100%. Um, it feels like when you're drawing a picture and somebody's coming in and asking you, "What are you drawing there?" and it's not finished yet, and you're like, "Yeah, this is gonna look like this," and then you have to explain what it's gonna look like when it's finished. That's always a bit, yeah, something I don't like. So I want the idea to be fully drawn out, which I can do in the studio, and then I send it to the other guys, and then they give me their honest opinion, and then we just go from there. Sometimes we get rid of ideas, and sometimes we work on them further. And one good indicator is also Peter's opinion, because we have a little joke. We have a little
Yeah,
joke.
I'm
You
like an
can,
inverted indicator. Because if I think the song is not that good, we should take it as a single, because people will love it. And if I think the song is really good, then we should think twice. Yeah.
yeah, there were a few songs like Calamity or Splinters that Peter wasn't sure about, but it's just, I mean, that's his personal opinion. And
Yeah.
I think he still represents a big part of our audience or our fan base, but maybe he's not on the commercial side of the fan base, which is cool. And but these songs usually perform a bit better. That's
Yeah.
also really funny.
It's
Yeah.
also not, I don't dislike them. It's just about like style and taste. And
Hmm.
if something is too positive, I don't feel it as much as like songs that are really like sad and minor in a musical way. So
Yeah, we're still emo.
yeah, yeah, I'm trying to keep it emo for all the guys that care about this. Yeah,
I like it.
guys and girls, of course. Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
So you like the emo stuff, not the happy stuff.
Hmm.
Good
Definitely.
to know. Now I'm gonna know what Peter thinks every time I listen to one of the songs. Like, oh, that's too happy. He's not gonna like.
Yeah.
Um, well, I was gonna ask if you want to discuss, like, walk through the writing process for any of the songs, like Splinter or My Effigy, but you might have just kind of answered that. I'm not sure.
I can go in a little bit into more detail. For example, for these two songs I just mentioned, we had a general idea that we had all together before I started writing them. For My Effigy, for example, we thought now we have all these songs that are on the two EPs, and we played a lot of them live already, and we noticed, yeah, there's a song missing that has like a really like a fast beat, fast pace, energy style riff that people can do circle pits or whatever and go crazy. And this was kind of missing. And and then I yeah basically wrote this because I thought, yeah, let's write a song that's really in your face and yeah has a fast pace, fast tempo, and everything. And yeah, and for Splinters, we had an idea which came from our new drummer, Silas. I mean, he's not that new anymore. He's in the band. It's over a year now, and we
Mhm.
really love him, and he's great. And he came up with the idea of having a song that's basically having a break beat over the full length of the song, which is like a drum and bass cha, 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 kind of this beat.
Hmm.
And that's what I started with writing this song. Like I thought about this as a drum and bass EDM dubstep song, but in our style, if it makes sense. And I thought let's just keep it straight, and we're not gonna do any breakdowns or I mean, there's some kind of outro breakdown, but really not in the typical
Hmm.
arrangement style how we do it usually. So yeah, and that's how Splinters was created. And it was also funny because we had so many songs already for the Abyss album. We had 14 songs now, basically. And it was the last one we wrote. And we thought, yeah, we can experiment here. We can just do whatever we want because we have so many songs already. We don't have to fit any opinion here or like make anyone happy with this song. We can just try something. So we didn't overthink everything and just went for it. And yeah, Splinters was the outcome of this.
Well, it worked out well for you. You guys have a ton of hits on Spotify already.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
so people are liking it.
Yeah,
That's cool. I like
it's true.
the metaphor in the lyrics, the holding splinters made of glass. I like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, the lyrics are all about they have a lot of glass metaphors in them, like
Yeah. Symbolism and
uh the
metaphors.
the broken pane and yeah, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I know you guys have been touring lately, right? Did you have any, I guess, like standout moments or stories that you wanted to share from tour? Like, what was your personal, like, top moment so far, or as a band?
It's hard to pick one moment. Maybe Peter comes up with one, but
Or maybe just like
if
personal, like you got to see something really cool at a certain place.
yeah, because it's hard to pick one because there were so many, you know.
Yeah.
For us, it's crazy to play. Like for the first time, we played so many new countries in Europe
Yeah.
that we haven't been so before, like Finland or Sweden or
Portugal. Yeah.
Portugal or Spain, like so many countries, and we didn't know what to expect because when you're there for the first time as headliner, you don't know like are there even people coming, and many shows were sold out, and all the shows were full. Like even if they were not sold out, they were like packed, and the people just sang all the lyrics and waited for us and since the afternoon before the venue and we thought, wow, that's crazy. Like people actually listen to our songs here, even though it's so far away and it feels like like for example in Barcelona, we felt like in holiday, like it was sunny, the sh sh sun was shining, it was really hot day, and we were at the beach. And we thought, okay, what are we even doing here? And then we went to the venue, and there were people coming to our show. That's something that's always feeling really cool because you sit here in the studio and you do this stuff, and you don't really know are people gonna listen to this, and then they not even listen. They learn the lyrics. They come there and they really celebrate it. It's a cool feeling. So it's hard to pick like a highlight here because it's
Hmm.
every show was so special. I mean, there was also a low moment because at some point our nightliner broke down in the middle of France at night at 5 a.m.
Oh no.
and the engine was done and we had to go still 5 hours to the next show in Toulouse. And uh, yeah, and we thought, okay, we're not gonna make it. And then they brought some kind of like travel bus, like a coach, a big
Hmm.
for people that go on holidays,
Yeah.
this kind of stuff, this kind of bus, and it picked us up, and we went there, and we came to the show 1 hour before doors, and it was so tight, but still we managed to get all our stuff done. Even did a little sound check, 5 minute sound check, and we were able to play the show. So this was great again, but the whole day was so terrible. It was so stressful, and we hated everything about it. But the show was made up for it because the people were so awesome there.
Yeah, this was the hardest show by far, I guess.
The
But to be
hottest.
honest,
Yeah,
the hottest, yeah.
yeah.
To be honest, for me, it's like kind of a swirl. When I think back of tour, I'm like, I have no idea which venue was what, and it's like images swirling, and I can't like think of special moments. It's just one thing. I don't know if that makes any sense
Yeah,
to you,
Mhm.
but for me, it's always hard to remember like certain things, but it's like more of a whole feeling. And in general, I'm thankful that we have the chance to play these kind of cities because all the bands that I know that are like almost all like equal level or something like this, they were all like, why do you go to Spain? There's not even a market for this music, or why do you go to Sweden? Blah blah blah. And every city we went to, we were like, oh, hope we hope somebody's coming out, and then it's like packed, and people know the lyrics, as Christoph already told, and this is actually insane to me, to be honest. Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I
so
bet
that's
Spain was
my
super excited
yeah.
Yeah.
because every time I hear about a European tour, I always see people in the comments like, "Don't skip Spain!" Like they don't get as
Yeah.
many people coming there for
Yeah,
this
yeah, that's
genre.
it's like honestly when we played like way before the Ukraine conflict we played Russian tours and the Russian people were so nuts. They were going crazy about us because it was kind of it was a bit similar to Spain because not many bands went there
Mm.
to play tours. And so every time a band from the West came to Russia, the people loved it and were so grateful and giving you all the energy they have. And this is a bit similar to Spain. Like I don't want to compare Spain to Russia in any way,
Yeah,
but
there's just like
but
several places. Yeah,
the energy from the crowd was similar. And yeah, that's what we also hope to like maybe someday when we come to the US again. We were there in 2018, but it's so long ago. So if we can come to the US again and play concerts there, we have so many people waiting for us there, which we see in the comments and everything. And also the Spotify analyzing tools show that like half of our listeners are coming from the US, which is crazy. Um, so yeah, hopefully we're gonna be able to do this soon.
hopefully. I
Yeah.
look forward to that. Well, I don't want to take too much of y'all's time. I could talk all day. But I'll have one more question for you guys. How do you want listeners to feel after listening to Abyss, the final chapter?
Worse.
Worse?
Just kidding.
Worse than before.
Yeah.
No, no, I mean, like we don't have any suggestions how to feel. Like everyone should make his own story about the lyric or make like how can I say it's
Like
a
relate
bit
to
hard to
it in a
explain.
different way.
Yeah, relate to them in their own personal way because
Mhm.
that's what music is about. You I already explained this in another interview, but I think it's really worth mentioning that when you listen to music and you feel like these lyrics they relate to me so much, then it shows that we all experience similar things in life and um but not the same, obviously, but there's similar emotions that we go through, and music makes you feel not alone in this, like when you're having a really bad time and you hear someone, an artist singing about having a really bad time or a specific topic, then you know, okay, I'm not alone in this, and he made it through, I can make it through it as well. So this is something like it's a bit more example, more like a special example now, but I think in general, when like whatever you're feeling right now and you listen to this album and it makes you it helps you in a way or it makes you feel better or it makes you even feel worse, I don't know. But maybe it's just a soundtrack for your situation and for your life right now if you love the music, and that's what it's about. Like connecting the music to your thoughts and yeah, just go with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I also
It's a
think
bit
art is not, sorry.
no talk,
So
Peter.
finish, please. Sorry. I'm so sorry for this delay. We had it in a different interview as well, so I'm sorry. That's why I
Just
always cut
just
him. Yeah.
just talk. You
Yeah.
can cut me.
I also think that art is not about like controlling what other people feel or think or something like this. I also don't want to tell people what to think, or we don't want to do this. And I think it's more of expressing how we feel or think about stuff. And if people can relate, then it's very nice. But I think you can plan
Hmm.
this in a way. Um, if people are connecting or not, it's like, I don't know, there's like a special spice or something that
Hmm.
some songs have and some don't. And I don't think you can do this on purpose, because some bands, I think, try to write for like getting big or getting like a huge audience. But in the end, it all boils down to having like this special thing that people can connect. And I think it's always a different thing. You can't like figure it out. This is also why some songs work better than others. So I think it's more about expressing yourself, and if people can relate or can connect, then it's really the best thing that you can think of as an artist, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for talking to me today. I really appreciate it. And I'm wishing you the best on your tour and for the album release next week.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us. Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Hope to see you in
hope
the
to see
US
you.
soon.
Yes.
Exactly.
So when you
Okay.
come to the US, you have to hit up Texas so that
Which city
Yeah.
is it that we need to play for you to
Dallas,
come around?
Dallas.
Dallas?
Dallas, yeah.
Oh, this sounds really cool. I wish we were from Dallas. We could say, oh yeah, we're Annisokay all the way from Dallas.
I mean, we played Fort Worth in 2018.
Yeah,
Is it right? Yeah, it's like
that's
the
close.
neighbor city.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, I remember it was a hot show.
very
And
hot.
yeah, but I think there was a AC was broken in this venue. It was even worse because of that. And then our laptop heated up and we had to play without backing tracks and just like raw punk rock show. Yeah, but anyway, I would love to come back. It's like so great there.
Good. I'll count I'll count you guys in for Texas then. But yes, be ready for humidity and heat. Yeah, your
Yeah.
computer might not might not make it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. You have a good one.
Yeah, you too. See you.